Hello there everyone. So today I'm doing something that you requested so many times. I don't know why. I think these videos are quite like popular right now. So I'm doing the how I did my makeup in high school. I think it's a tag-ish. And I will start with it. No, actually I should start with the picture so you can see exactly, what I will do today. I need to mention that I was not wearing makeup every day. Only if I don't know, I need to take some pictures maybe, or if I'm going to some kind of like birthday party, I was wearing some kind of makeup, but not every day. I was not into makeup. I loved seeing makeup on other people. I really loved playing just with makeup, like my mom's makeup or something like this, but I was not wearing it myself because I always wanted to be invisible, and I thought that if I will wear makeup I will get some extra attention that I don't need. Now if you are a subscriber for a long time, you know that I was overweight and I was a very big girl, and I'm from Moldova, and in Moldova at the time there were not a lot of overweight people, and I was bullied and all that jazz, and I hated my body, I hated myself, and I wanted to die and blah blah blah. So this is why at that time I was not in the mood to get more attention, more extra attention that I was getting ready. Now I went to Boots and tried to find some products that I was using at that time that are still available. Some of the products are not available anymore, of course, because that was like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when I was in high school. So yeah, I will tell you today what I loved and what I was doing and all my techniques. Yeah, so the beginning of my makeup history. I think a lot of people in these kind of videos use a lot of MAC products because MAC was extremely popular at that time. I think I heard about MAC for the first time when I was 18, 19. So yeah, I was not using any MAC products, but what? I think this is just too, excusez-moi. Okay, that was too high. So I was not using any MAC products. The first MAC product that I bought, I think I was 19, 20-ish when I bought my first MAC product, which was a paint pot and a lipstick. It was the Faux lipstick by MAC, which is still one of my favorites. So I was wearing a lot of L'Oreal, Maybelline, Flormar, Avon. I was so much into Avon because there was a girl, a good friend of mine in our class in high school and in school. She was like an Avon seller representative. How do you call these kind of people? So we were like all the time browsing the Avon magazines, brochures, and we were buying stuff, and we were saving some money to buy some stuff, and it was nice, it was something. So I was wearing at the time, I loved so much the Avon Magix foundation, something like Flawless Magix foundation. It was filled with silicones, so it gave me that very smooth kind of texture, and I was like, oh my god, what is this on my face? It's so nice. And everybody in my class was like, oh my god, your skin looks amazing, what is this? And we were like dying over that foundation. And I wanted to buy this foundation again, that foundation, the Magix foundation from Avon, but I saw that they don't have it anymore. They don't produce it anymore. It's discontinued. So I decided to get another foundation that I was using at the time, the L'Oreal Infallible foundation. Of course, it was in a different bottle. It had like a different shape, and it was a bit different. I think the formula is different right now, but I will use this one, because yeah, I was using the L'Oreal Infallible foundation, and I was using the shade Vanilla, which was a little bit darker than my skin tone. So yeah, I will use this today. I decided to use the same color to show you how I was wearing my makeup, and I applied this with my fingers because there were no beauty blender, there were no anything like this. So yeah, So I will apply this with my finger. I think I applied too much, I'm not sure. Oh my, I actually hate applying my foundation with my fingers right now. Why apply too much? Right now I really hate applying my foundation with my fingers. Oh my god, it's just a no-no for me. Now I was not using any concealers at the time, I think, as far as I remember, so I was using my foundation as a concealer and I was applying it like this, so like in here. And also I was not using a primer. I discovered this word eye primer only in my 20s, so yeah, sad story, I know. And yeah, my foundation was very yellow, only yellow, because I had a lot of redness in here. That's because, you know, I was overweight and I was always like sweaty. It was very hard to breathe, it was very hard to walk, to do something in my sports class or something like this. And yeah, I was very hot all the time because of the extra weight, I guess. Very red cheeks, and even sometimes like my face can turn like very red if I sweat a lot, if I do, you know, if I was doing some exercise and stuff like that. So when I was wearing makeup, I always wanted a very yellow foundation. Yeah, the beginnings of color correction. Now let's move on to powder, and I used to powder a lot my face because it was more on the oily side, that's for sure. When I was overweight, my skin was more on the oily side when I was younger. And I was using two powders at the time. The L'Oreal, it was a mineral powder with a brush on top. It was a loose mineral powder with a brush on top. It was like a powder foundation, had lots of coverage, but I could not find that powder right now, so I will use my second favorite from that time, the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. Oh my god, this is in the color Peach Glow, and I was using this color, Peach Glow, which was again a little bit darker than my skin tone. And I will apply this all over my face, like this. Now, of course, I had a different brush at that time. I had a couple of brushes from Avon, very cheap, oh my god, those brushes were horrible. Like black brushes, back handles, made of, I don't know what kind of hair. It was very like a stiff hair. And now moving on to let's say the rest of my face. I bought a new sleek palette, Storm. This is a Storm. This was my first sleek palette, and I remember I bought this online when I was like again 17, 18, and oh my god, it was something. I received, like, I think I bought 3 palettes. I made a sleek order and I bought 3 palettes. The Sunset palette, the Acid palette, which is that crazy palette, I don't know why I bought it, and the Store. And oh my god, it was so gorgeous. And like, look at this. It's still gorgeous. I love this palette a lot. I love these shadows a lot. And the eyeshadows that I was using at the time, so I was using this palette, but before this palette I had a Flormar palette, one like with 4 colors, the P405 I think, or P40, something like this, and like it had like 4 neutral colors. Also, I was using a lot an Avon palette, again for eyeshadows. I think it was called something with latte, mocha latte. Yeah, so again neutral shades, and I was loving that palette so much, and oh my god, I was wearing that all the time. So after I received my sleek palettes, of course, I was not using that anymore. So yeah, now I'm showing you this palette because I was using this shade, this one, this like medium brown, as a contour. Yeah, it was something, and and it's definitely more on the warmer side. So I would not say that this is perfect for contouring, but it was perfect at the time. I mean, Kevin Aucoin What, and also I was using this shade as a highlighter, very intense one. Like now I was using, of course, a different brush for my contour and for my highlights. I was using more like angled blush brush. I don't remember the names. I don't think that it had names, but I will use my Koyudo brush right now, and you will see the shade. And I was doing just a stroke, just like this. And I try like all the time to blend it. Yeah, something like this. I was not applying this on my jawline or my forehead, you know, to just create a nice shape. No, I was just, you know, doing something. I saw a girl on a TV show with a contour, and I was like, oh my god, I need to do that as well because it looks nice. And also I was wearing it as a blush because I always, you know that I still don't use a lot of blush, but I always hated to wear a blush. Since I had, you know, all that redness, I was terrified to wear a blush. So I was wearing this as a blush as well, which, yeah, I don't recommend doing this, but you know. Now, of course, my face is a little bit different right now. You know, the shape of my face. It was definitely rounder because I had more weight, like, in my face. So now for the highlight, I was actually applying this with my fingers. This is not a subtle highlight shade, so I don't recommend doing this. But it is a glow. I was loving the glow still. Now this shade, this like darker brown, I was using for my eyebrows, and I had more like an angular brush, very thin angular brush that I bought in a boutique in my town. It was a very cheap Chinese type of brush, but I love that brush a lot, like a lot. So I will use today this Zoeva brush. Just my eyebrows like this. And also I was doing this, which, oh my god, this is something that I hate so much right now. I mean, I was doing this like 7-8 years ago, 9 years ago, so I hate this kind of style right now. It's very old and yeah. But I was thinking that it is beautiful at the time, so. And at that time I had very thin eyebrows, and you can see in the picture that I was not having this kind of part. It was like this part was almost gone. So oh my god, it was something. Wow. Yeah, but those were very like hard times for me, because yeah, I don't want to remember my high school days or my school days, because those were very sad days, very sad period in my life. And now for my eyes, of course I was using the same palette, and in the picture that you saw, I was wearing these two shades again, this one and the darker brown. So I will apply these on my eyes today. And at that time I was using a flat shader brush, which again was from that cheap makeup boutique that I was buying makeup from. So it was from China, and of course I was loving it. So I was just applying the eyeshadow like this on the other eye. And I was actually, I think when I was 18 I bought my first makeup brush, like professional makeup brushes from Sigma from US. And oh my god, when they came I was like, boy, I am a makeup artist right now. And I got like two brushes that were similar to this one, to the Hydro J552 3 brush. I don't remember exactly how those brushes were called. They were like MAC 217 brushes. And then I will take that darker brown with the same brush, and I will apply it in here, like at the end. And I was just doing like this. So I was not sure exactly like what the hell I'm doing, but I was just doing like this. So I thought that this is blending. So yeah, it was something like this. Very neutral in makeup. Now, when I was overweight, my eyes, I had more like a hooded eye because I had a lot of weight in here, so the eyes were like this. So you cannot really see, you know, exactly what I have on my eyes. So every time I was wearing makeup, it was like, what the hell are you wearing? Because it's like nothing. So yeah, you can see something in here because my eye shape is looks a bit different right now, but it was different. Yeah, I had more like a hooded eye. So yeah, that was my makeup, and then I would take again that dark brown with this flat shader brush, and I would apply it like right near my lash line. Just a little bit, because I don't know why, I was thinking that it is something good to do. But no blending, nothing, just a little bit of that eyeshadow. And I always would blend a little bit more with my fingers, like to not have any harsh lines, even though I still had hard lines. So yeah, this is the makeup done. So nice. And all the time I was wearing black eye pencil, and even in the picture you can see that I was wearing a black eye pencil. And because I had more like a hooded eye, you can see more that black pencil and the mascara, and maybe if I had some eyeliner, but you cannot really see, you know, the eye makeup, so it was a bit pointless. Now unfortunately I don't have the exact same pencil that I had in my high school years, the same eye pencil, because it was a very cheap brand, very, I don't know, I don't remember the name, I don't remember if they still make those pencils, so I will use this one because I have it near me, the Clio Gel Presso eyeliner. And the mascara that I will use today, Maybelline Volume Express, they still make this mascara, I cannot believe this, but yeah, oh my god, I was just dying over these Maybelline mascaras. It was something. Okay, and that's it. So yeah, the mascara is applied, and I always had, you know, some kind of mascara dots in here or underneath the eyes. I still have some like underneath this eye because I was not an expert at applying mascara apparently. So for the lips, now at that time I was loving so much a lipstick from Avon. It was in the color Pink Pout, something with pout, yeah, something with pout. They're, I don't know, long-lasting lipstick formula. I don't know exactly how it's called, but it was that lipstick. I don't know if they still make it, but the other lip product that I had at the time was a lip pencil from Flormar. It was in, I don't remember the name, but if you go like to my very first videos that I uploaded on YouTube, I think I still use that pencil in my videos. But today I will show you something that I was doing a lot at that time because I loved that like nudie lip look, so I always would take a little bit of foundation, girl, and I will apply a little bit on my lips like this, because I had this you know, I have strong pinkish reddish pigment on my lips, so I always loved this like nudie lip look. And this is the makeup done! Yay! You know, it's not bad. I mean, for a girl that was not wearing any makeup at all and was doing something at that time, the makeup industry was different. We were different. YouTube was not popular or something like this. Tutorials, no. What kind of tutorials? So yeah, this is the makeup look that I was wearing in high school when I was wearing makeup. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, guys. So I will see you in my next video. Take care and bye, and let me know what kind of looks and what kind of products you loved, you know, in that period of time. So